All right, what's going on, guys? Farzi Vasugan here with you for our halftime live stream. The Chiefs are up on the Jaguars 14-7, and boy, it's been a fun game. It's been a fun game to watch. Offense and defense both making plays in this one here. I think when you just look at the Chiefs right now, my first takeaway, I'm going to say it, the offense is back. The offense is back. I said last week, the Chiefs offense beat up on the Ravens, but that's a Ravens team decimated with injuries. And I said I want to see them do it against a better defense. Not saying the Jaguars are this standout all-class defense, but they lead the league in interceptions. They're one of the better defenses in the league. They still have weaknesses, but they're far better than who the Chiefs faced last week. And I think when you look at the way that the Chiefs are playing offensively, first of all, Patrick Mahomes has blocking. Like, he has time in the pocket, and plays are taking a little bit of time to develop, but Patrick Mahomes has time in the pocket, and he'll leave the pocket when he needs to. And then on that blitz, when he found Tyquan Thornton, where he had to adjust and make that grab that Liam Cohen, for whatever reason, challenged. I mean, the Chiefs are out there making plays, and the running game, I'd like to see a little bit more of the running game. Pacheco has one run of 16 yards. Kareem Hunt has two runs. One of them was for 33 yards. The Chiefs running game, by the way, the Chiefs has 6 runs for 72 yards. I'd like to see them utilize that a little bit. Just moving the ball down the field. Kelsey's got a couple of catches in this game. Hollywood Brown's been getting involved. Tyquan Thornton has 3 catches for 90 yards in the first half alone. We'll see, what did I tell you guys? You can't get everyone involved to have a big game every single night. It just doesn't work like that. Tyquan Thornton was quiet last week. He only had 1 catch. It was a big catch. It was in the end zone, but that's all he had. All he had was the 1 catch last week. In this game, or in this half, I should say, he's got 3 for 90 yards. So you'll see different guys get involved, different games, guys who will contribute more, guys who will statistically have a good game. Doesn't mean, Worthy's not having a good game. It just means that he's getting a lot of the attention. Speaking of Worthy, I do have to point out one negative on the Chiefs offense. Listen, Worthy's fast. We know. No one does not know that. Everybody that watches football knows. Anyone that pays attention is aware. But you can't just make it obvious. And I'm referring to the last possession the Chiefs had before halftime. You can't make it obvious that you're going to use Worthy on a jet sweep. I mean, the Chiefs did some of the stuff with Tyreek Hill in the past, but they wouldn't make it look so obvious. And I think the Chiefs, like that weird end-around play, that double fake that Mahomes did early in the game, those kinds of things, it's new, it's creative, and that'll work. But when you're making it so obvious that Worthy's going to get a jet sweep, especially in the direction where Josh Hines Allen is, I mean, that's not going to do you any favors. That's not going to do anyone any favors. So I'd like to see the Chiefs not telegraph those kinds of plays, because they've done that a lot with Xavier Worthy. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it just destroys a drive. So I'd like to see the Chiefs just be better about that kind of thing. But my biggest takeaway from the offense, Patrick Mahomes has an offensive line. He was 14 of 17 in the first half. When was the last time Mahomes completed 14 passes in one half? I mean, it's been a while. We have not been able to say that for a very long time. Defensively, some good, some bad. The Chiefs have been able to stop this Jaguars offense for the most part. Travis Etienne Jr., I thought he was going to have a very good game. I told you guys coming in, he had the highest yard per carry average of any running back coming into this game. He was averaging 6.1 yards per carry, and the Chiefs right now have him at 3.6 yards per carry, about half of what he's been averaging for the season. So the Chiefs have kept Travis Etienne Jr. in check. I know Etienne had 1 catch as well, but they have not allowed him to do anything. His longest run of the game is 8 yards. So that's a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought Etienne Jr. was going to have a really good game. The big weak point, and I think Kansas City's defense is doing a lot of great things. But the one thing that the Chiefs are struggling with, when they're covering it, everyone down the field, they're giving Trevor Lawrence the lane to open with. That touchdown drive that ended with Lawrence to Parker Washington, their return specialist. Trevor Lawrence had 30 scrambling yards on that drive. They've got to be much better about it, and they are. I mean, they didn't let Jalen Hurts run all over him. They didn't let Lamar Jackson run all over him. So they have the ability to not allow those kinds of things to happen. I think they were just not ready for it. It was unexpected because they're doing a great job of covering the receivers down the field. They're not letting Lawrence go off for big throws. He's only got 9 completions out of 13 attempts in the first half. But I think if they can do a better job, and maybe that means not having everyone go after the quarterback, just have one guy as a spy there. Because if you do that, I think you're going to shut down a lot of the offensive plays that Jacksonville wants. Listen, the Chiefs are playing tough in this game. It has not been perfect. The big hit by Jaden Hicks on 3rd and goal, and then on the next play, Nick Bolton kind of reminded me of the way L'Jarius Sneed popped the football from Zay Flowers a couple of years ago in the AFC title game at the very last moment. Nick Bolton, at the very last second, he got that ball out of Trevor Lawrence's hand, and it landed right in George Karlaftis' lap. I mean, that could not have been perfect timing from Nick Bolton. They've got to be careful a little bit. There's been a little bit of friendly fire. The one where, Jalen Watson committed a penalty on 3rd down. The receiver stopped and he ran into him, but the ball was still in the direction, so I can understand the penalty call there. But later on that same drive, where, the tip pass came so close to an interception, Bolton and Tranquil just ran into each other. I mean, you can't be doing that kind of thing. I know it's, you don't have time to discuss it. It's a split second, reactionary moment right there. But you gotta just not collide with your teammate in that situation there. But I mean, in general, I don't have a whole lot of complaints. Yeah, maybe you could argue that it should be 14-all right now, but that's this Chiefs defense. That's really this Chiefs team. They'll battle until the final second, kind of like that Denver game last year where it looked like Denver was going to win, but in the very final play where they were kicking to try to win the game, the Chiefs fought hard to make something happen, and they were able to get a block out of that right there. So, this Chiefs team is not going to just surrender and let them have things easy. I thought the Chiefs defense got better as the half went on. It's just the scrambling yards that they allowed for Trevor Lawrence. 2 of them, not the last drive to end the half, but the second to last drive that Jacksonville had, the touchdown drive, 30 scrambling yards. That pass interference that Jalen Watson committed, which was a 3rd and long play, plus the 30 scrambling yards, those were certainly backbreakers for the defense there. I think the defense is doing great. Just got to clean up on those things. And if they have a QB spy, I think that's going to change things a lot. I think Kansas City can run away with this. My score prediction was 23-20. I think Kansas City can run away with this if they can clean up on those things defensively, and the play calling just got to be better. Don't call for those dumb plays that's going to force you to be 2nd and long, 3rd and long. You can't afford that, and you owe it to your offense, which has been playing great both on the ground and through the air, to be able to get opportunities to score more in this game and pull away with this one. All right, I'll read a couple comments here. Chunk runs from Hunt and Pacheco. Andy needs to remember they are there. Yeah, listen, he's only given those guys 3 runs combined. This was my complaint. And J.C. Pearson, who I spoke to, and I put this clip up on my social media this morning, he said this: you got to try to focus in on one of those guys. Right now, they kind of abandoned the run completely. I'd like to see them utilize the run a little more. I think they could have done that before halftime. Instead of doing whatever they did with that telegraphed play design for Xavier Worthy. Jake says, I've liked the incorporation of Brashard Smith so far. Yeah, he's getting involved. Jalen Royals has also been getting involved as well. I don't think Royals has been targeted yet. Royals is on the field being used as a decoy. Brashard Smith, he's been, same thing. I think Brashard Smith has 1 run for 4 yards, and he also has a catch for 15 yards. That was when the Chiefs had a really long, I think it was like a second and long play to bring the Chiefs closer to the first down marker. So you're seeing the Chiefs get a lot of different guys involved. Patrick has thrown a pass to how many different guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different receivers in this game. Listen, it's Trevor Lawrence. He's completed a pass to 6 different receivers. Every player that Mahomes has targeted at least once, all have a catch in this game. I mean, people talk about how, Mahomes was only good because he only threw to Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce in the past. Well, he's utilizing a lot of different guys on this offense. So you can't really say that Mahomes got away for a majority of his career just throwing to 2 guys in their prime. You can't really say that. Okay, they are back, and we're going to go ahead and sign off here. Hey, come back after the game. We're going to do the Chiefs Zone podcast live with your call-ins. I'll have the link for you guys to click on. All you have to do is click on it, put in your name, turn on your audio, your video, and we'll talk to you after the game. You guys can call in, and we'll chat it up during our post-game show. The Chiefs and Jags, second half starting now. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.